think I've already arrived in Indonesia. We're about to dock, I guess. It was really fast, less than an hour. And I could still see the horizon or something. Surprised at how quick that was. Is that Singapore? Huh. Probably not. Damn, we moved really quick, I guess. Yeah, it's a pretty good ride. I don't know what that is, but welcome to Batam is what it says in the background. Pretty interesting place. It's a very stereotypical cheap cost of living, cheap quality country. But at least it was a pretty short airport. It was like nothing there. Yeah, it still bother you, unfortunately. But it's paid rate. I know exactly what to expect. Kind of looking forward to this place. Check out the beautiful looking mosque in the distance. Only have one arm though, so I can't zoom. And then you got this kind of place. It looks like it's what is this? Under construction. Damn, they're having bad economy, huh? Oh well. But then again, this is not the capital, but it's just right outside the airport or the ferry. Huh? Where am I? My first Indonesian dish. This is a hostel. No, it's a guest house I'm staying in. Right off the ferry, but it's also like a yoga place. My room's up there, just a small, tiny room. Not really impressive, just a bed. But this is interesting. Reminds me of when I was using a lot of resistance bands for like that 1 year. Under Sun Fitness. Haven't used that stuff in a while because I didn't bring it. But yeah, that's a pretty new, fresh band right there. It's just so interesting how many different ways there are to live life. How many people get that fixated on a rubber band for yoga type of stuff and working out. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to the gym. Hopefully tomorrow. I just get back in my routine. At least I did chest day last week, so I don't feel so bad, but it's definitely not good to skip out on so many days. And then, yeah, it's raining, so I'm just gonna stay indoors. My other phone charges and enjoy this as much as possible, I guess. But yeah, just sitting here in this random part of Indonesia. Look at this view, it's just greenery. It says yoga and greenery. I feel like I need this empty space because my mind is so cluttered. Thinking about all these potential future things I could be involved in. And maybe this is a good answer as well. Just emptiness. Pretty fun, but I think I'm gonna call it. I like the water world the most, maybe. This is the most calm. It's interesting, and yeah, the other ones are just like thrilling, which is cool too. But I wouldn't mind doing more water world type of stuff. I'm surprised they don't have a second movie, but I definitely appreciate it. It's a good attraction. And with that, I guess I'll call Universal over. There's a peaceful architecture here. My way out of Singapore, and it was a good trip. I learned a lot. Something I was watching yesterday was the Prime Minister, who was pretty much catapulted to this place, and I feel like that's what I'm going to take away with me. He had a good fire in his words and his spirit, and he had a lot of vigor, so that's something I'm going to take, because everything probably stems from that. People don't realize how lucky they are here. And yeah, that's true for a lot. I don't know. Probably talk more about it later, but too many people here. Yeah, I'll see you guys in Batam. This is going to be my last recording. I'm going to start compiling my videos. It's my second day here in Batam, and I'm at the ferry area again. I kept on walking around. There's literally like just so much walking, and there's not anything to do. And at least this ferry area has like a food court. At first I thought this like ferry area was like so low quality, but then I'm like, okay, it's not an airport, it's a ferry, so I understand. But this is, I think, is actually the main tourist attraction of the island. So then I'm like, okay, this place is much different than Singapore. It's funny because it's so close, but yeah, the economy is so different. And yeah, that's kind of Asia in a nutshell. It's like once you cross these borders, they're just like worlds apart. Yeah. And yesterday I made a video on this phone, which I deleted. And I was just talking about free market capitalism and how that's just like what you need for a prosperous society. But it's difficult for countries to come across that because, I don't know, it's like, you think it's just skill involved, right? But I think it's luck. It's like free will versus predetermined, whatever, fate. And it's like really confusing when you think about it, because like, how does somebody who is like smart and intelligent, like that guy who prime minister of Singapore, get into power? And it's like you have to have so many series of events happen, and then he has to do his best to like maintain that, and it's everything kind of chips away at it, right? And yeah, and I think this place just is not lucky in that regard. They don't have a England who conquers them, and Japan with World War II, and you know, trading from China and India. So just a series of events that happens. But yeah, this place is going to be interesting because there's literally nothing here. But hey, welcome to Batam, where everything's closed until 10 a.m. And then even at 10 a.m. they don't work. This place has like nothing. They have that cool looking mosque. I have no idea how to get to that. Probably closed, right? And then everything seems to be super far apart. Like there's literally nothing here. Then when there is something, it's like half an hour away. Like the vegan restaurant I went to yesterday, it's like half an hour walking. And then it's like I have to walk 10 minutes just to get from the ferry place that has all the shops to my hotel. And then there was also this other thing that's like 10 minutes away, the phone service thing. And then it's like there's a beach that wasn't actually a beach, but it's just marked that way. And then there was nothing there, so I just sat down there, and then the mosquito started biting me, so I'm like, alright, screw this. Started walking, go back to the mall. Still closed. Security guard barely speaks English. Not the greatest experience so far. But I mean, at least my hotel seems cool. The guy speaks pretty good English, which is kind of surprising. He has a cool yoga studio. That part I like. So hopefully the next place, my next Airbnb, is also decked out. But not enjoying so much this place yet. Hopefully that changes once things open. And I also have to do some work, so I kind of just wish I could relax and go to massage, but that stuff isn't open until 10. Yikes. I guess I need to go back on my old schedule and just sleep during the morning. Sleep until 1 p.m. Everything will at least be open. And then I can at least do one thing until everything shuts down at 5 p.m. Yeah. Alright, they have a Museum of Batam place. I don't feel like going to no museums right now though. And it's probably a pretty bad one. And then they also have a mega mall. And then they have that thing, which is like the only thing, cool looking thing on the island. It looks really epic, to be honest, seeing the dome. They also have that, and then they also have a skate park over here. I don't know if you see it, it's the blue stuff right there. It's like they have ramps so people could do ollies and stuff. It's like, I don't have a skateboard. I'm not really looking forward to just using my time up with that. Maybe if I was like young and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was out, then I would be down for a skate ring. But just a random skate ring, that's random, man. Like this place, even though it's in the middle of nowhere, they at least have a skate ring. I remember I was so wanting a skate ring when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was out, or shortly after that stuff came out. I was like, yo, I want to go to one. We had nothing. Now we do. It's like, why does this place get one? Granted, it's 2024, so whatever. Alright, anyway, let's keep moving. Sucks to walk. Man, my legs are shot. I really could use a massage. I've been walking so much last week. I'll just keep walking today. Haven't even been taking Ubers, just been taking a train. It's just like walking. I'm so damn tired. I figured like, oh, that giant mosque thing. That must be open. I mean, it must be major tourist attraction. Gotta be just like a normal temple you could walk in. And I get to it, and I don't know if you could see, there's like traffic cones and stuff. This is like the main entrance. If you walk up there, you just get to see, unfortunately the tree's in the way, but that's the dome right there, right? Anyway, behind this tree is that big ass dome. But, of course, I can't go in, and then all that sign says is, do not cross. And it's like, is it gonna be open? I don't know. I'm so tired, I'm just sitting on this ledge. I just want the 10 a.m. to hit so I can go to get a freaking massage, take care of my legs so I can just relax a little, feel like I can indulge in something here. So far the food has been meh, and everything's so far apart. I'm just walking. Can't wait till my Airbnb opens at 2 p.m. And I need to kill some time before then. So I want to get a massage, just do some work, and maybe I'll sit here and just waste another 20 minutes and then walk 20 minutes back to the mall. Yikes. Anyway, this is the steps. As you can see, this is where it just directly lead. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get a good shot at this because these houses are just blocking the view here. But I think it says welcome to Batam. You can see it better from a distance, but even from a distance I couldn't see that well. So it's just a shame. Why are these houses here? You know, the first thing that happened when I arrived off the ferry is like the immigration guy was like, $35 please. And I'm like, I don't have that money. Is there an ATM? And he's like, no. I'm like, so what do I do? And he's like, dude, just give me what you got. I didn't have enough. And then he's like, okay, come with me to the ATM. And we had to like walk to the ATM and then walk back. Even Laos put the ATM at the person's desk, you know? Why is this country so mañana mentality? Can't even see the welcome sign. All right, let's get out of here. All right, it is time to make more clips about Indonesia. Also, I think I see a plane or a drone. That's cool. Damn, seeing heights out is always kind of scary. But I guess that's that's just life. I wonder if it's scary for people, but yeah. You know, when I watch those videos of like people climbing buildings without a harness or whatever, it's pretty damn scary. I kind of feel that even though I'm on this balcony. You don't really spend so much time on balconies. But yeah, here I am in Indonesia, and I'm thinking about the videos I'm making. I appreciate anybody who's watching this video. I'll try to make it worth your while and say some nice stuff. I also put my face on camera a little bit, although the microphone is not close to my face, so that's why all my videos are just kind of like this. Plus it's just like I don't want to care about what I look like so much, because I probably didn't do my hair. But I want to make this inside my Indonesia video as well, I guess, because I'm too lazy to think of like a video topic for talks I want to have. And I'm realizing like this for me is just a creative outlet. I don't care if people watch it or not. It's cool if you do, but I also understand it's like your finite time in life is being sucked away by my low quality video. That's just like, I understand that, and I apologize. But you know what? I think even a low-quality camera can deliver a good message. And I think it's better to shoot my life than not. But I'm not quite sure on that. It's a very tricky statement. But I figure, you know what? The ability is there. If I have the energy to make a video, why not? But it is tricky because if you think about history and our ancestors, none of our ancestors had the technology to like make something for the future generation to watch. But that what you make could also hinder them in some way potentially. So it's like, yeah, if they're spending too much time watching my videos and getting all like reminiscent, maybe that's good, but it could also be bad. Because it's like, oh, why are you so focused on my life? You should be focused on yours. But then again, in this age of social media and all of us just like watching our favorite content creators, whatever, for hours on end to make videos is not the best use of time either. And yeah, I'm trying to think of like my life because I'm getting older. I'm like 35, like getting deep into 35, like actually 35, not even just a start. And like, yeah, time is moving pretty quick. So, you know, I'm watching some Smash Brothers Melee videos just on my phone, and it's like I see players who are no different than me, and they're like dead. So it's like, damn, I'm so fortunate and grateful to still be alive. And also seeing like people have kids and stuff who I went to high school with, and it gave me the feels a little bit. Because it's like, okay, you know, I looked on ChatGPT and it's like most people in human history would have kids when they're like between the ages of 16 and 19 years old. Because, you know, we didn't have like schools, public education, we didn't have companies. We were hunter-gatherers for like probably hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions or whatever. And yeah, that's how we evolved, right? So it's like this life that I'm living is so strange. It's like if you think about universe and time and our existence, it's like what brought us here? Are we going to experience like more stuff in another lifetime? Because if you look at this documentary of infinity, or think about infinity even conceptually, I'll try to explain it. Time is always moving, so we have change. That's one constant of the universe, is change. So when we die, atoms are going to move, things are constantly going to reconfigure. Maybe they'll reconfigure so much that they'll go back to their state that we've already lived. Maybe we've already lived this life. We've already had this conversation, you know? I don't know. If you think of reincarnation, or if you think in there's one only death, cool. Or if you want to believe in Islam, cool. There's so many things to be understood, or not be understood. Maybe there is no answer. Maybe that's the ultimate answer, is there is nothing. Or maybe the answer is love and compassion, and that's it. Or maybe not. Maybe there's like deeper, or maybe it's like unknowable. It's a relativity. As soon as you start to grasp it, it changes. So it's constantly unknowable. So yeah, it's just interesting. And it's like you can get nihilistic about this stuff and be unproductive, or you can let the stuff be productive and fuel you, so that you make proper decisions and live your best life and whatever. Or not. Like, you should just... I think that one thing I want to do with my life, though, is just be happy. Because I don't want to be laying in my deathbed, like, regretting. I probably won't even have a deathbed. I'll probably just end up dying, you know? Most people who die, they don't probably realize it's their last day on Earth. It's just like, oh, I took one slip and then I fall off this building here. Of course you want to think like you're not going to be that stupid, but you don't know. Maybe you take like a drug or something that makes you hallucinate and you jump off a cliff. I don't know. So yeah, just like enjoy life. It's the moral of the story. Keep a sharp mind. I don't know. There is no real moral though, but it's like, you know, I'm kind of making some of these videos, so it's like if I do have kids, maybe they could see what my life's like. Maybe my great ancestors can see my life. It's like, does that even matter? It's like, who cares if it's like my blood? Maybe it's just going to be some stranger and they're going to learn something from my video. I don't know. Maybe there's some data in here, some kind of information that's helpful to somebody else. And yeah, I guess that's why I make these videos. It's kind of also just like a self psychiatry, because I've been to a psychiatrist, or not a therapist, I guess, like a relationship therapist once, and I can't say I really enjoyed it. But maybe in some situations it worked, maybe in some situations it doesn't work. But this is way more accessible for me. Just create my own content, it's almost like my own thoughts, right? And I actually feel like it's better because I feel like I'm being productive. I'm not quite sure if these videos are productive, but I think they are. And you never know what kind of thing I could say that could help change someone's life, or they just see my life in general and they get inspired. Because there's a lot to be grateful for in my life. How many other people are like have a good remote job and are traveling the world and meeting new people and have the opportunity to like start a family and whatever. And even though the world's harsh or whatever, it's like you choose love and compassion and stuff. I think my life is not too bad. Of course, it's like I have my flaws. It's like, yeah, I could have been better at so many things. I could have been more focused. I could have been better with my words or how I thought or treated people. Maybe I was like insensitive, or I didn't register or recognize something. But it's all about forgiveness. So I don't know. Hopefully, the world can forgive each other more. And yeah, I think everybody has like a good intention in their hearts, but because of the state of the world, shit happens, and it's no one's fault. And it's like maybe it's like things were just off that day, and people as a community had to deal with it. And of course, everyone wants the best outcome for everybody, but that can be complicated, and everybody has different incentives. And hopefully, people are choosing or hopefully people realize that their best incentive is to help one another. But even I think I struggle with that at points of my life. So yeah. Anyway, I think I've done enough blathering into the camera. I don't know what I just said, but it was inspirational, cool. But yeah, I probably should, if I'm going to put something out into the world, I probably need to eventually create like or improve my quality, or like, because most videos that get a lot of views or things that even get a lot of attention, they're crafted in a specific way where it's like, this is for an audience, not just for somebody who doesn't value the time of others watching or something like that. But at the same time, YouTube and the whole monetization thing is kind of bullshit as well, because it's like, even though someone could be very well intentioned, they could make this content and it's just not valued, or it's like it's not valued properly, right? So it's like, okay, I used to think like when I was in college, like, man, YouTube is so much better for learning than my college classes, which is a true statement, at least for me, in a lot of ways. Not in every way, because the college classes actually gave me like what's the kind of phrase? It's like you pay for investing inside a specific domain that becomes more of your identity, so that you're more likely to pursue that kind of career, even if you're just sitting on your ass and just watching a wall dry, right? Say you got like a degree and all you did is just watch paint on the wall dry, but you got a degree in like psychology or some specific field or whatever from college. But if that's like the social norm, right, then when you're finished with college, you're probably going to want to be motivated to go find that job, even if all you did was watch paint. Maybe then you're going to go want to learn how to do that, learn the actual skills to get that path or whatever, and make it happen, because it's like you've already invested. So in that way, college is helpful. But it's like you could have just alternatively spent that time creating your own business that wasn't watching paint on the wall, and that was actually real world skills and going after what you wanted. So yeah, college is kind of a joke, but I went, oh well, I got trapped. That's my life. I grew up in a situation where from a little kid I was forced to go to school, and that school system kind of screwed me over in various ways, and it also helped me in various ways. But like, everything has its pros and cons, and yeah, maybe I'm highlighting on the cons too much when the pros outweigh the cons, I don't know. But yeah, that's life. Anyway, I'm gonna pause because I lost my train of thought a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, so if you're watching these videos, I guess that most people who'd be interested in watching these videos are just interested in my, like, me personally. Like, I've probably met them in real life or something, or for whatever relationship they came across my path in real life, and it's like develop a closer relationship. And it's like I enjoy YouTube because it's like I've met a lot of people in my life, even though I'm 35, right? There's so many people. It's like you cross paths with so many people, and it's like at least YouTube is an option for them to connect with me. Like, who knows if anything will result in that, but it's like at least you can view my life. It's like maybe they don't have time, maybe they got their own lives, especially after 30 years old. It's like people have less and less time to give, and that only gets compounded with each decade that comes by. So it's like whatever, just I can share my life in a like asynchronous way, and it's like I can live my own life too. People can tune in. Hopefully it's not costing them too much of their time. Maybe they learn something valuable, maybe not. Maybe in the future generations of architects, they somehow get the YouTube servers and find useful information on that. Maybe there's some kind of new AI or something. Who knows? But how do you also value that? Probably my life is not so valuable. Maybe I can make it more valuable by doing some small things, but I don't know. Like having kids is probably a little bit of value. Starting a company maybe, and then it's like from there, do your best at starting a company, I guess. Having children or mentoring, having an impact on people's lives. But it doesn't matter because humanity is doing well. Look at this place. It's a booming city. This is like in the corner of the earth that is way different from where I started. This is literally probably one of the drill a hole through the earth and you're gonna come up on this side from Boston. It's Indonesia, and it's a booming place. Even here, look at the architecture. It's actually pretty damn good. It's not like a hole in the wall, but the cost of living here is pretty good somehow. I don't quite understand, but yeah, that's life. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say. You can see some temples there. Maybe I'm going to go to church or something tomorrow if I wake up early. But yeah, hopefully I don't know. I just live my life, get from womb to tomb, and I enjoy the process. And try to be the best me I can be, I guess. And hopefully you can too. So anyway, peace out. But thank you for watching. If I happen to die or something like that, what should I say? Thank you for having a connection with me, or having some hopefully there's been some positivity, but also don't think of me too much. Like, just let me rest in peace. Move on with your life. Try to make your own life as good as you can make it, and don't let the time slip away before you can do what your gut is telling you. And yeah, hopefully that's a good message. I don't know, came from the top of my head, but yeah, I wish the best on everybody, and take care. Nice view of Batam, Indonesia. Check it out. Very scenic. Wow, the water is like blue. At least with my sunglasses, it looks very blue. I'm here with a local, not a girlfriend really, just the local. Yeah, this is a very iconic bridge. It reminds me of the Golden Gate in the United States, although I've never been there, but I've seen it in movies, so this is probably their version, which is pretty sweet. Looks very cool. Time for the beach.
Beach club.
At the beach, Macau or something like that beach in Cacao something. Which island is this called? Galang Island. And it's a nice and isolated beach. Just rented a room. Pretty peaceful. And now I am just chilling, enjoying the food and whatever amenities. Yeah, just life is meant to be enjoyed. Who cares if someone breaks your heart? Plenty of people, plenty of opportunities. So in Indonesia, they eat with their hands. They don't use a soap, but they wash their hands with this, and then they just eat it like that. Very interesting. I'm here in Lengkong, Batam, Indonesia, and it's interesting.
That is the golden rock.
Do some ATV riding. Should be fun. 15 minutes in this go-kart place. Where am I? What does that say? Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Pretty cool place. Lots of construction. Oh, I can see the Welcome to Batam thing.
Do you want to go there?
I've already been there. I've been there the first week I was here.
Oh, you have to go there.
Yeah. And they got like a Ferris wheel. Costa Rica. There's a ferry to Batam. Is it already on this ferry? I mean, this is the ferry to Singapore. This is me yesterday. Let's see if I can get some audio. Yeah, going four-wheeling is a lot of fun. I think it's important to have fun and enjoy times like this.
Oh my Jesus.
You know, I make so much money every year, so it's like some of that money should go towards leisure. This costs like $20, so not bad for $20. The motor on this reminded me of my electric bike. or sorry, the throttle. Had a little thumb thing that you press down.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I wanted to go fast though. It's too bad you just like hit the acceleration button. And their bike kind of sucked. It ran out of gas. Like, how did they forget to put gas on it? But you know, that's Southeast Asia. Got a couple mosquito bites because of that. Oh well. Yeah. It's pretty fun. Oops. And what else do we do here? Oh, this is later, after they finished getting our gas.
Sudah cerita ya?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Sunburn, whatever. To leave Batam, I'm just chilling at the airport. And yeah, Batam's pretty awesome. Kind of a surprise. I think it started off rough, but it got better and better. Especially as I met a local and they helped me out. That's really awesome. And yeah, now off to Bali. In Bali, I don't know what that is, but it smells like someone smoked here. Maybe it's an incense. Yeah, let's get to my Airbnb. Also, I forgot to mention, it's like a 4-hour, what you call it? Layover? No, 4-hour delay. Sucks. There goes my day. Oh well. It's happened before. At least I was productive, and I really tried to be as productive as possible as I could on my phones. Downloaded a lot of books. And just like that, I'm in my Airbnb. This place is pretty sweet. I saw a frog outside, and it's like it's away from a lot of the noise pollution of the city. So that's pretty cool. You can hear the chirps of crickets. And they have a nice pool, and it seems like I have some neighbors, and the neighbors can just see what I'm up to if I have my curtains open, or if I want to be private, boom, close them. And I got a nice desk, a very nice desk. This is like a digital nomad thing, must be. And I hope there's a gym here. I'm pretty sure I looked for places with a gym. I have an AC. And then there's a vegan place 8 minutes from here, and it's actually open right now, even though it's 11 a.m. So it's like perfect. This is probably where I should have been all along. I think I was trying to be different and like, oh, this is probably not a good idea if I'm gonna be with everybody other, all the other white people who are digital nomads, because there's probably not worth it or something. Because like maybe it's gonna be expensive or something. I have no idea, but I didn't do my research on Bali. It's actually quite affordable, all things considered, because I guess there's really nothing here. So digital nomads are the thing that's making this place, but they're only so much of the GDP or whatever. So seems like a nice place. All that. I didn't even realize Bali is not actually that popular of a destination. I think it's only I've been seeing it because I'm kind of like a techie digital nomad type of dude anyway. So that's why it was showing up on my feeds and stuff for so long. I thought it was like some bullshit place that was just like marketed heavily, but I think it's a legit place. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what my experiences here are like. This is like someone's house. Look, you can see the lilies going down this like lake thing. I have a nice little path here. Let me get a bit of a flashlight going. Maybe you guys can't see that well, but it's very nature here. That's why it's so dark. Just a bunch of palm trees and stuff. I'm using the flashlight for my phone. I could see bats and whatever in the wilderness. There's some houses over there. I like this place. It's very natural. But this is my Airbnb. The city did look, when I was getting a bike ride here, a motorcycle ride, the city looked very much like a city of Southeast Asia. You know, just motorbikes, a lot of noise pollution. This is nice, you know? It's very peaceful hearing these crickets, but then also have the blend to be able to work remote. Like, damn, I don't know what I was doing. Because with my type of job, I can literally listen to these frogs and stuff. It's so good. Yeah, this is. I understand why this is the digital nomad hub. It's so nice and peaceful. Damn. Wow, this is something I need to consider. Because like after so much traveling, it's like I almost forgot these sounds. These are the sounds I would hear like in Boston on a rare occasion. But here, it's like I just arrived and I'm already hearing it. It's very nice and peaceful. Like I'm so used to being close to the city because airports and because motorbikes, cars. I guess I need those to get transported, but not really, man. For people like me, all I need is a bicycle, a laptop, and a cheap place to stay. I love my life. Damn. I just wish I took even more advantage of the type of lifestyle I've already been going towards. Just so peaceful, blending in with nature. Hopefully, I heard this place is getting gentrified though, but hopefully not too bad. It seems to be good though. I mean, they have to keep this because this is part of the value that it brings. So if they don't bring this, then it's like, there goes your money. Literally paid by the frogs. Alright, let's go find some food. Alright, and I'm at a vegan place. $10 for a sit-down meal in this type of place. And it's like a vegan shawarma thing and some like stick potato fries plus the water. Pretty nice place. That's what I woke up to, a screaming pig. Time to find my own food though. I'm gonna go look for a cafe. Not about to eat no disgusting pig, man. I don't understand why people want to eat pig so badly. They're not healthy for you. They're their own animal. They're not meant to be eaten, really. I don't know. You know, something about traveling. I think I've realized that I think to the Bible a lot. And other people not so much. I just read what's in the book and then I try to abide by the book. But other people, they seem to abide by their own mind. And, you know, that's fair because you want to be logical. But at the same time, it's like, you cannot be logical enough to understand everything in the universe. And some things, you're better off just knowing the gist of it, having the gut overview of the feeling, and going with that. My gut overview feeling is like most of the stuff in the Bible is probably good. So might as well just follow all of it. Yeah, pig, not for me. I guess it's the Old Testament though. Man, motorbikes coming on regular pathways here. Leave me alone, motorbikes. Give me some solace. Fucking motorbikes, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful place. I don't know if the rest of Bali is like this, but I'm kind of content staying here. I don't know. I only booked for 2 nights. Maybe I'll extend. I'm going to think about that as I get some cafe somewhere. So far I've seen more foreigners on this street than I have seen in all of my time in Batam. And yeah, There's another foreigner girl right there. A lot of women here. What is what for white girls? I guess it's like marketed to white girls. I don't know. But yeah, one thing I never explained is what I do to find food. Yeah, usually to find food, all I'm doing is just typing in a restaurant name. So today is morning, and a lot of it dictates based on whether or not I have a refrigerator in my place or utensils. Because today, or this time, I do not. My Airbnb just doesn't come with it, so I have to eat out. So now I'm checking out the eating out options. Last night it was kind of pricey. Because I think they know there's a bunch of tourists, so they can jack up the prices. Yeah, there's a lot of white people here, so they probably just increase the prices arbitrarily. So yeah, things are pricey. Not nearly as much as the United States, but yesterday I paid $10 for a meal. I probably could have paid $10 for a meal in the USA, you know? So yeah, so basically I just look at Google Maps, I type in something, say, hey, find me a vegan place if it's like lunchtime or dinner time. But if it's morning, maybe I want to feel like I'm on a vacation, and I'll go for a cafe. But yeah, it feels weird being here. To finally like cave and be in something that you'd expect to see a sort of vagabond white dude traveler like me be in. Maybe I'm gonna do some yoga, and then I don't know. I do want to talk to some other foreigners though, because I want to get their outlooks on traveling. If there's other vagabond type people, travel to many countries, deal with the visas, all of that type of stuff. Maybe even work remotely. I might have to research a place and find like a better place for finding people like me. So can share notes, share Spark notes. Anyway, time to go eat. Something just happened. Everybody's turning around. Looks like something fell over. I wonder what fell over. Looks like a power line. That's not good. Yeah, it's a power line. It looks like that came undone. Maybe it got too wet. Oh yeah, you can see they just kind of hang it through the trees. Interesting. Let's get back. Yeah, so I want to comment about these power lines. So I follow the YouTuber Aaron Clary. I watch a lot of his videos, and he actually, he's just talking about the bad things about the United States and how to like quit your 9 to 5 essentially. And one thing he also mentioned is when he came to the Philippines, which I was shocked to even see he traveled because he spent so much time in South Dakota. He came and he like dissed these power lines, which is just so funny. You can see these power lines, right? Like, look at these power lines. Like what is that? What is that? And the thing's toppled over. Now people cannot go down this way because look how many people turn around. Because of road closure. They don't even put a sign up, but there's people already doing electricity work over there, so they don't even have like the capability of writing a message. That's not to say you can't have a bad time living here, I think. Well, you have to have your own generator. Or things like that. Like you have to be like really self-sufficient. So it's something to keep in mind. You're probably going to pay extra for like manual labor, as opposed to just buying in the United States, buying in a cheap place like South Dakota. So you have to really question or factor that in, depending on where you want to be living. But yeah, it's just a funny thing. And one of the reasons why I probably will not own property outside of the United States, because after seeing the world, I'm just like, yeah, United States has some good stuff going about it. But then again, why do I want to own property as well? I can keep renting, and keep traveling the way I am, just working like 2 hours a day. It's not a bad way to live. And yeah, it reduces stress and hassles. Let's see what this cat does. He's just gonna stay like that. Anyway, time to wait for my food. Breakfast here is 15 is like $1, so it's like $4 for mixed omelet. And yeah, it's a very interesting place. I wonder why girls here seem to all have tattoos. Like, why do white women love tattoos so much? Why is it in other cultures, right? What is it? It's like a certain type of personality comes here, I feel like. Maybe it doesn't mix well with me, I don't know. I'm only here for 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what I think about it. But I do like yoga. I think it's good to be healthy and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I'll say for now. I have to admit though, for what I'm paying, it looks like a pretty good meal. It's also a funny disregard for the regulation, because I was able to just walk across that. In the United States, they wouldn't even let me get next to it at all, because they'd be like, oh, this too is dangerous. Which it is, but whatever. I'm not a dumbass, I'm not gonna get electrocuted. A Bali church, and there's a ton of traffic. Let's try to cross all this barbed wire, man. This is like what it's like to be in another country. You just see so much stuff out everywhere. And it's always like a mess. Too much traffic, whatever. Alright. I don't even think it's open right now. But this is what a Bali church looks like. Wonder when it's gonna start. Just gonna sit, maybe read a bit. You know, it's very interesting being here because I was just reading ChatGPT. I don't know if you can see it. Probably cannot because it's too bright. But it's basically saying the history of this place, and the first Christianity in Bali was from Portuguese explorers, but they didn't care about spreading Christianity. They just wanted to trade. And later the Dutch came and tried to colonize it, install it a bit more, but it never looked like it was successful because the people here have strong like Hindu beliefs. Hindu, that's like India. I don't know how India made its way here, but they wanted to hold on to their traditions and culture, which is totally understandable. But it's interesting to see that, because you know, I think it was held pretty peacefully. I mean, now it's like Christianity holds like 2% of the population here in terms of religion. But it's also like Christianity is supposed to be this like religion that gets installed into places. Except here, it doesn't want to be. They want to keep their traditions. So it's interesting. Motorbike's going fast, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe I'll just keep walking towards the beach. Yeah, I can see the appeal of these rice fields and being a digital nomad in this place. But yeah, I think it's interesting to keep local traditions, and it seems like some places in Southeast Asia are just never gonna be fully Christian, with like no way in, no chance. But you know, it's slow moving. I think who knows what the future holds. But it'd probably be weird for the world to have like one global religion, like a communist regime or something. But I think if it's done in a peaceful way or it just tries to spread, that's good, probably. It's also good to have cultures and traditions. Like the stuff I was learning about hunter-gatherers, they don't have a word for worry, which is quite something, to say the least. No worries. Maybe we would be better off as hunter-gatherers. Who knows? Just gonna show a quick video of my Airbnb in Bali. So I got my setup, 2 laptops. I don't care about the TV. And then a bed. And a pretty nice bathroom. I'm paying $20 for a day for 2 weeks. And then you can see I got some nice curtains. This is my view. So you can see it's a pretty nice view. You can like sit here. There's also a rice field with some cows sitting peacefully. And you got a pool there if you want to lounge. There's also a kitchen. And there's also like some dumbbells, which is pretty nice on the bottom level. And yeah, I'm gonna pause it and go walk around to the outside. Some dumbbells right there. And then I just walk here. There's a nice gate. It's a very chill community. It's just I don't know, it's a nice breath of fresh air. There's so much nature and stuff. But it is kind of sad to see that the locals are just engaging in vices. They're just on their phones or smoking. I mean, it depends on the person, I guess, but yeah, then you get this little nice walkway, and this path just leads to, you walk for like maybe 5 minutes, and it will lead to the city, or the main road. So you got a lot of nature that you're like forced into, which I really like this. It took like half an hour from the airport to get here. Not too bad. Okay, it's the weekend, and I'm at a beach. Finally decided to get away from my like Airbnb area. Hop on a motorbike, just take a grab, come to this beach. Might do some swimming. I heard there's some surfing lessons. So that's the plan for today. Finally don't have to think about work. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm so tied to my desk out of voluntarily, because I don't want to have to constantly be looking for a new work environment. I just kind of want to have a computer desk, get work done, and go somewhere. But it would be nice if I could have like more freedom, but it's like, this is the actual level of freedom I want. Because even though I like traveling, going on a bike, going to so many different places, like when I was in Okinawa, it's very exhausting. So this is like a good mix for my line of work. But of course I wish I didn't have to, oops, I guess it's a new beach. I didn't have to work, whatever. That'd be cool. Alright, anyway, I didn't realize it's new, so I'm gonna end this here. We have some surfers. This is really challenging. Do something. How do they do that? It's hard. I've never tried to surf really before, so I guess I'll try. But I have all my stuff. I don't know where I leave it. I have quite a lot of money on me. So how do I keep it safe? So I'm not going to be doing surfing, at least today. Even though I wanted to, I was too quick to leave my place. I have too much money on me. It's not too safe to leave anything here. And especially while I'm going on surfing, I feel like, I mean, it might be safe, but I'm taking a risk. And I don't feel like I would want to take a risk. But yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll come by. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Yeah, whatever. It's still a nice day. I might try to swim a little bit, but I'll probably limit it. Bali is a nice place though. I'm having a decent time. I just feel like I would need more time here to be able to really, and also need my own motorbike to really explore it in like the way it's meant to be explored. And I maybe need to step away from work. This would be a great place to come if you have like tons of free time, I think. If I had a ton of free time, I'd probably come here. Because I think this island has enough to offer. Maybe I'm on like unemployment or something like that, I'd come here. So yeah. It's a nice place, for sure. And there's a lot of good surfing and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna just figure out what else I want to do while I wait for sunset, I guess. Also, the sun was pretty dang strong earlier, so I didn't feel like going. I'm like double thinking everything. Maybe, plus I just woke up at 1 and it took me like an hour just to like get moving. And I think I left the house by like 2, maybe 3. I came here, and I went to go eat, and suddenly it's 5:30 already. So, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I might just talk to some people, see how they do the surfing. Yeah, these waves looks pretty fearsome. I'm probably gonna read some ChatGPT about what it suggests about surfing. I've never done this before, and I don't really want to wipe out. I'm gonna take it slow. I haven't been uploading a lot of videos, so I brought my phone with me finally. And something I do every day is I stay in my place for like 2 hours. I think today I stayed like just under 2 hours waking up. I go outside, walk by this thing, which is like some kind of monastery. These streets, I don't even know what is up with these streets, but they basically have a bunch of shops. And there's a lot going on these streets. But then if you go too far north, it starts to die down. But this is a Kangu, something like that. Pretty much the only place I've stayed in all my time in Bali. I don't have a motorbike, so I cannot explore too much. But this is where all the foreigners tend to stay. And it's pretty nice. Yesterday I went surfing, but I didn't bring my phone. I went on Saturday. I think I recorded some footage. But yeah, I did not have the ability to bring my phone, obviously, during surfing. But it was fun. Kind of exhausting. But I got to stand up on my first try, our first day. And that was a good experience. But yeah, obviously beginner surfboard is different than the other one. Other than that, I've just been thinking about traveling, dating, things like that. I don't really like the food here. It's kind of pricey. I think I'm in a tourist area, but yeah, the food is quite expensive, to say the least. But the gym and everything is good, and even though it's a pricey, I can still afford it. It's just they are ripping a lot, I guess. But because Indonesia is one of the cheapest cost of livings on the planet, based on like a numbeo.com, which that is pretty accurate, because in Colombia it's also very cheap. And you know, I am paying 20 bucks for this Airbnb, and it's a really nice Airbnb. But why is the food expensive? I must be going the wrong places. And I haven't really been able to explore as much as I need to. I'm sure if I did explore and find the cheaper food options, I think cooking obviously reduces the prices. But anyway, time to get into the gym. But one thing I like about this place is that there are quite a lot of rice fields and things like that. Like, it's like busyness mixed with just like nature, and hopefully they keep the nature alive. But like there you can see a rice field in the distance, and this is like a place where I like to eat, get some vegan food. But anyway, I'm gonna eat now, so I'll see you guys later. Alright, I probably should have recorded my meal before I ate it, but I just ended up eating it. But yeah, so I need to make my videos more entertaining. But yeah, this is the rice field I'm talking about. Or I think it's a rice field, I don't quite know. But yeah, you got nature mixed with rice fields. And Yeah, one thing I'm realizing about my videos is they're pretty damn boring, huh? Just me talking about nature and stuff. That's why I'm never gonna get views, but I don't know if I want to make them entertaining. I might decide that later, maybe once I have like my own computer spot in the house and stuff like that. But the thing is, they have to be entertaining per the cost that it takes to create. And since YouTube's such a abysmal payment system, since you have to get like a lot of views, you can never just make a viral video and expect to capitalize on it, because you have to make sure you get partnered, you get ads, and then all these other random factors. Anyway, time to get to the gym. And yeah, up here is my gym. It's a pretty big area. You also see like there's another rice field. And you know, the cost of this place is actually good. So I'm paying $20 for like a nice 1-bedroom. $20 a day for a nice 1-bedroom. Could probably even be cheaper than that. Nice 1-bedroom that's in a very peaceful area with a rice field. It's got a shower, it's got a good internet. And it's got security. What else? It's got water on the premise. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's got a nice bed, it's got a desk. Shower, nice big bathroom. And yeah, so this is the gym. Spans from here to here. Inside is really nice. I don't know if I'll record inside. It's unfortunate that they have these curtains up, but inside is just like all the gym equipment you'd ever need. And it's fairly crowded, but it's not too bad. And then here you can see a rice field. So yeah, Bali is pretty nice. It's kind of like what you see in other people's videos who show off Bali. And then you have a street like this that just goes all the way until the beach for like half an hour with a bunch of like massage parlors, very cheap. Maybe like less than $10 for like 1 hour massage, you know? Maybe about $10 for like 1 hour massage. So yeah, pretty awesome place. Question is, would I want to just live here versus like live in the United States? I don't know. There's an argument to always renting. And if the cost of living is going to be better in other countries, why not? I guess it's like, I'm always thinking about how do I maximize my enjoyment of life and also keep my money high. It's like I don't really care about keeping the money high as long as I live a good life. But I mean, if I see an opportunity to enjoy life and keep my money high, why not? Anyway, this is the gym. But alright, I need to get inside. Check it out. It's the next day. I never have seen a rice field in real life, I guess. It's cool, there's water. I guess that's how they keep bugs away. Yeah, this is why rice is so popular. Easy to make. I wonder how much rice one of those grass things would yield. Probably not too much, but thing is, outside of the city, there's probably so much rice. This is just like a little aesthetic one, probably. Maybe it generates a little bit of money, but I think it's mainly aesthetic. Sucks that they're building. There's like a lot of construction and stuff. And probably these rice fields were the thing that got them on the radar back in the day. Now they're destroying our own environment. Oh well. I just had an amazing breakfast. It was salmon sandwich with avocado toast, and then they gave me a complimentary like cinnamon butter apple thing dessert. It was really good for like $15. It was worth it. I thought it was expensive, but I just don't understand the currency here. And now I'm about to do some yoga soon after I hopefully digest. I don't know if I took the right path or not. I think the yoga might be over there, but I was here once before, maybe. It's a nice path. It's a very peaceful area. As soon as you get away from the main road, it becomes a lot more quiet. especially in private residentials like this one. And yeah. Well, it's a pretty nice place. I would definitely come back here. Except next time I'd want to have way more time, because 2 weeks is not not enough, I guess. It's quite nice though. All right, and just like that, I'm leaving Bali. I'm not going to record anymore of Bali because I don't want to use this phone anymore, and yeah, I probably just want to start uploading videos, and I don't have enough space in my pockets for this phone right now. So yeah, it's a pretty fun time in Bali. I wouldn't mind coming back, but I feel like I would want to come with somebody. It can be a little isolating because everybody is like a digital nomad, so they're just like working, just like me. And then yeah, there's a lot of degeneration going on here, I guess. But it's like whatever. I can understand it. It was cool to do yoga. It was cool to do swimming, surfing, and it's good to go to the gym. Also eat some good food, but it can get kind of boring. So I'm good to leave. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't want to come back and get a motorcycle and go like visit all the various parts. Like maybe if I don't have a job, it'd be kind of cool too, but probably not. It's also probably boring. I don't know. There's other places to go in the world, but yeah, Bali's pretty nice. It's pretty cheap, but not so cheap when you're staying in the tourist area because they do tend to get you. But anyway, time to get going.